In a stunning turn of events that's shaking the electric vehicle world, Jeep, a brand built on rugged dependability and off-road freedom, is now facing one of the biggest recalls in its history. The reason? A fire risk linked to its plug-in hybrid models, including the Jeep Wrangler 4xe and the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. More than 320,000 vehicles are being called back, and what's inside their batteries could be the real danger. Let's break down exactly what's happening, what went wrong, and what it means if you drive one of these electrified Jeeps. According to documents filed with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Jeep's parent company, Stellantis, has identified a potentially serious defect in the high-voltage battery packs used in the Wrangler 4X and Grand Cherokee 4X. The issue lies deep inside the battery cells themselves, specifically in the separator, a thin membrane that keeps the battery's positive and negative components apart. If that separator gets damaged, it can lead to an internal short circuit, heat buildup, and, in worst cases, a fire. This recall affects 228,221 Jeep Wrangler 4xe models from 2020 through 2025, and an additional 91,844 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe models built between 2022 and 2026. Together, that's over 320,000 plug-in hybrid Jeeps now under a serious safety warning. For owners, Jeep's message is clear and urgent. Do not park your vehicle near buildings or other cars, and do not charge it until the issue is resolved. The company has stated that the risk of fire is lower when the battery's charge is depleted, which means running your Jeep on its gas engine, not plugging it in, might be the safest temporary solution. The seriousness of the problem goes beyond a single technical glitch. This isn't the first time Jeep has faced battery fires in its electrified lineup. Earlier this year, the company issued a similar recall affecting 154,000 plug-in hybrid models, and at that time, the solution seemed straightforward. A software update designed to monitor the battery and detect abnormalities before they escalated. But according to the new recall report, that software fix didn't work. Jeep now acknowledges that at least 9 fires have occurred in vehicles that already received the supposed update. That failure has pushed Stellantis back to the drawing board, searching for a more permanent solution that addresses the hardware issue, not just the software symptoms. To understand why this problem is so critical, let's look at how the 4X system works. Both the Wrangler 4xe and Grand Cherokee 4X combine a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 2 electric motors and a 400-volt, 17.3 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack. That system gives these vehicles impressive numbers. The Wrangler 4xe produces 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, while the Grand Cherokee 4xe offers up to 56 mpg in combined electric-gas efficiency. It's a powertrain that bridges the gap between off-road adventure and eco-friendly driving, or at least, it was meant to. But the heart of that powertrain, the high-voltage battery, is now at the center of this unfolding crisis. What makes this recall especially concerning is the unpredictability of the issue. Fires have reportedly occurred both while driving and while parked, even in vehicles that weren't being charged. That means there's no guaranteed way for owners to prevent the problem, except to follow Jeep's precautionary instructions. At the moment, Jeep has not issued a specific repair timeline or detailed technical fix. The company has said that it's working with suppliers and engineers to identify the precise cause of the separator damage, which may relate to manufacturing inconsistencies in certain battery cells. Once a fix is confirmed, Jeep will begin notifying owners directly to bring their vehicles in for inspection and service, at no cost to the customer. This recall adds to the growing list of challenges facing automakers as they transition to electrification. From General Motors' Chevy Bolt fires to Hyundai's Kona EV battery issues and Ford's F-150 Lightning recall, The industry has seen that even the most advanced EVs and hybrids are not immune to the complexities and risks of high-density lithium-ion power. The key issue often comes down to battery chemistry and quality control. In these systems, even microscopic flaws can lead to catastrophic results. A small imperfection in the separator can trigger thermal runaway, a chain reaction where heat builds uncontrollably, igniting the battery's flammable electrolyte. Once that starts, extinguishing it can be incredibly difficult. EV battery fires burn hotter, longer, and can even reignite hours after being put out. For Jeep, the timing of this recall is especially damaging. The 4xe lineup was designed to lead the brand's electrified future, an image of rugged capability that doesn't sacrifice environmental responsibility. The Wrangler 4xe, launched in 2020, quickly became the best-selling plug-in hybrid in the US, praised for combining legendary off-road power with silent electric driving. The Grand Cherokee 4xe followed in 2022, targeting the premium SUV market with an eco-conscious twist. Now both models face a reputational test. Customers who embrace Jeep's electric vision are being told not to charge the very vehicles that made them early adopters. The irony is not lost on anyone. A plug-in hybrid you shouldn't plug in. According to Stellantis, owners of affected vehicles will be notified by mail and digital communication once a fix is ready. Until then, the company urges customers to visit Jeep's recall website or contact dealers directly for updates and verification. Jeep also reminds drivers that their vehicles remain safe to operate in hybrid or gas-only mode, as long as they follow the parking and charging restrictions. This recall comes at a critical time for the broader auto industry. Governments around the world are pushing aggressively for electrification, and brands are racing to convert their lineups to plug-in or fully electric models. But these recalls show that transitioning to electrified vehicles isn't just about innovation. It's also about mastering a new kind of safety. For Jeep, the implications stretch far beyond the recalled units. The brand is currently developing the Recon and Wagoneer S, two all-electric SUVs set to launch soon. If consumers begin to associate Jeep's electric efforts with fire hazards and instability, it could seriously undermine confidence in those upcoming models. Yet there's also an opportunity. If Stellantis can identify and transparently fix this defect, it could turn a crisis into a credibility boost, showing customers that safety and accountability remain top priorities. After all, how a company handles a recall often matters more than the recall itself. Still, for now, owners of the Wrangler 4xe and Grand Cherokee 4x are left in an uncomfortable limbo. They can drive their vehicles, but with restrictions. They can trust their brand, but with reservations. They can enjoy hybrid performance, but without charging. As electric vehicles continue to dominate headlines and investment dollars, this recall is a stark reminder that the road to electrification is paved with both innovation and risk. Every automaker is learning in real time that the leap from combustion to current requires more than just batteries. It requires flawless engineering, robust oversight, and absolute transparency. So what happens next? Jeep is expected to release an official remedy plan once its technical team finalizes the solution, likely involving a battery module inspection or replacement. Until then, dealerships will help identify which vehicles are affected through their VIN lookup system, and Stellantis will cover all costs under warranty. Meanwhile, regulators at the NHTSA are monitoring the recall closely. They've urged owners to follow all manufacturer recommendations and report any unusual smells, smoke, or warning lights immediately. The good news? No injuries or fatalities have been linked to these fires so far. But the recall report notes that in some cases, fires caused total vehicle loss. And given how powerful lithium-ion fires can be, that's a risk no one can afford to ignore. For now, Jeep owners are advised to stay alert, stay informed, and stay cautious. If you drive a Wrangler 4xe from 2020 to 2025 or a Grand Cherokee 4xe from 2022 to 2026, consider keeping your battery charge low, park your vehicle away from structures, and wait for Jeep's next move. In the grand picture, this story isn't just about one automaker or one recall. It's about the growing pains of an industry in transition, where combustion engines meet electric innovation and old reliability meets new uncertainty. The Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe was designed to symbolize freedom. Freedom from fossil fuels, from noise, from limits. But until Stellantis finds a solution, freedom comes with caution tape attached. One thing's for sure, the next few months will be crucial for Jeep's electrified future. Whether this becomes a minor bump in the road or a major setback will depend on how quickly and transparently they can extinguish not just the fires in their batteries, but the doubts in their customers' minds.